one of the first articles I ever had published, I came up with what I thought was a cute title. And when it got in the magazine, they had a completely different title. And at first I was a little angry, and then I got thinking, well, you know, that's kind of a catchy title. And that's when I realized that most treasure hunting magazines will put a title that they think are going to grab their readers' attention. So don't fall in love with that title. It's just a title, and it's going to have your name on it, and hopefully your name's going to be spelled right. Unless you're American Digger Steve Menser, who does the Beaver cartoons over here. We've misspelled his name in every issue. But most of the time, your name will be spelled right. So just go with it, you know. People will look at it. It's a catchy title. It's what we think our readers want to see. And this one is real important. Don't be a liability in the hobby. I think we all know people in the metal detecting community who have gotten a bad reputation. Sometimes it's deserved, sometimes it's not. But if your reputation is such that every time your name is mentioned on the internet site or in conversation or something that you're a bad apple, magazine publishers are not going to want to mess with you, because it stands to reason that it might rub off on their magazine and start to give them a bad name. And we have to look out for our magazines, number one, because that's how we make our living. Be patient, and this is especially true with American Digger because we're a bi-month. We come out every other month, which means that if you submit an article to us, it may be anywhere from 2 months to over a year before it's published. It's okay to check back with us. If we don't notify you within 90 days of whether it's accepted or not, be sure you give us a call or an email, ask us. I'll tell you at that point, usually personally, because I handle a lot of the submissions, whether or not the article was accepted. I try to get back with everyone, but sometimes things get in the way. However, if you start calling every month wanting to know if it's going to be in the next issue, and I've already told you that I don't know, eventually that gets kind of old. And some of my best friends have done this, and that is sometimes you can become a pest by checking on stuff too much. And if I'm busy and up to my eyeballs at work, and I've got to stop every 10 minutes to tell somebody that, no, it's the same as I told you last month. I don't know. I think it'll be in the issue after next, but I don't know. It gets old, so work with us on that. By the same token, be respectful and brief when calling the magazine. Most of us have tremendous workloads. At American Digger, we are truly a small business. We've got a fairly large circulation, but the only full-time people in the office on any given day are myself, my wife, and possibly one other helper. So we really have our hands full. So just think about that when you call. Think about when somebody calls you at work and you're behind and they just want to chat, how it messes your day up. It happens to us too.
I do.
And last but not least, don't tell us stories, write us stories. Because I will have people call me during the day or come up to me at the shows and they'll start telling me this really cool story of an adventure they had or a treasure they found or something they went off and did. And they'll say, man, that'd make a great article. And I'm like, yes, write it up. Here's our writer's guide. Well, no, I don't want to write it. I want somebody else to write it. I want you to write it. I'm sorry, but I publish the magazine. I write enough stuff for my own magazine. I want to see your writing in there. Like I say, it doesn't matter if you're a professional. That has nothing to do with it. It makes it easier on me if you are. But if you're a treasure hunter or you're a metal detectorist or you get excited over what you find, and which one of us doesn't get excited over what we find, then send us an article. We've got the writer's guidelines in your packet there, which I'll let you look over all that. But like I say, I'm here for questions right now because I wish somebody had done this when I was learning freelance writing. It would have made my job a whole lot easier submitting stories. So I'm going to open this up now to questions from anyone. And don't speak all at once. Yeah, or
besides the CDs or whatever, do you take any pictures on those small flash drives?
oh yes, we can take them on flash drives. Flash drives are fine, and if you're from the old school on it, you still prefer regular print photographs, you can send those in and we can scan them. That's not a big deal. We prefer digital. Flash drive is fine. Email is fine. CDs are fine.